Hey guys, welcome to my next vlog for Star Wars Resistance Episode 6, The Signal from Sector 6. That's a lot of S's and a lot of sixes, and man, oh man, this was a really good episode. This is my favorite of Resistance so far. This just was just a great episode in general, and I'll get into why I love it so much. First off, I really felt that the last couple of episodes have really been. I mean, there's been some good character moments here and there, but it feels like kind of a waste of time, which I hate saying that, even though I liked many of the episodes. It just felt like nothing was happening. We were just on the Colossus station for 5 episodes, and I mean, we saw all the messes that Kaz gets into, but really, I've always been wanting the show to escape Colossus Station and go somewhere else, and we got that in this episode. So, this episode deals with Kaz goes with Poe Dameron to basically fly around in space for a little bit, and then they come upon a ship that has been ransacked by pirates, and there's like a monster aboard, and they're looking for survivors. And this episode was just a lot of fun. It had stuff that when the show was originally announced that they talked about. Dave Filoni talked about this show being, about, basically X-Wing fighters in space. And this is what we got in this episode. There's a nice little space battle with the X-Wings that is really well done. The scenes with the X-Wings are very well animated. I think the animation looks beautiful during these scenes, and it really has that Japanese anime type feel to those scenes, which was a lot of the inspiration for the show. Kaz is really good in this episode, as well as Poe Dameron. Oscar Isaac returns for this episode to voice Poe Dameron, and he's great and charismatic as always. And it was nice seeing him kind of mentor Kaz a little bit. I really liked that about it. I just thought this episode had a lot of fun to it. It didn't ever drag or anything. I felt like I was watching something very interesting, very fun. It felt like a Star Wars episode. I've been watching Rebels recently, and that's a really good show, and it felt like an episode of Rebels. I was really enjoying myself through the entire episode. What else is there to say about this? We get introduced to a new character that might be more sinister than she first appears to be, and I'm interested to see where that goes. But honestly, I was just so happy that this episode went to someplace different, even if it was just space and a destroyed ship. I just was kind of tired of seeing Colossus Station. I mean, we've spent 5 episodes there before, and it was just interesting to be somewhere else for this entire episode. And I'm hoping that throughout the rest of the season or the rest of the series that we go to more places like this, because I think, Star Wars universe is so big that I'd hate to be stuck in this one place for too long. But I'm glad we're getting to new places, and I'm glad this show is really starting to pick up a little bit. It started to drag a little bit around episode 3, but it's still been a pretty good show. It's just some of it drags a little, and this episode really picked up with the momentum. It feels like it's building towards something. We have 7, 8, 9, and 10 left, so that'll be interesting to see, and I'm excited to watch the next episode. If it's as good as this episode is, then there's not going to be any problem, because I'm going to watch it. I really am starting to like this series more and more, and I hate that it's not getting the recognition it deserves from Star Wars communities. I think this is just a very fun show, and yeah, it's got some kiddie stuff to it, but it's not exactly made for, you know, all Star Wars people. It's made for Star Wars fans, but it's definitely got a certain demographic it's reaching towards. And even though I'm not really part of the demographic, I find this show just really enjoyable and fun to watch. And this was just a great episode overall, and I'm rambling on and on. So I'm just gonna finish talking here. Just, this is a good episode, and if you were kind of worried about the show or not interested, I will say it gets better upon each episode, and this is a very good episode if you want to start here. And yep, that's all I got to say about this. It was just a lot of fun. It felt very Star Wars like. I liked the space battles. It was just a lot of fun. So anyway, guys, with all that said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog.